Welcome to Frank Bruno Law. I am Frank Bruno. I'm an elder law and estate planning attorney in New York. Today is Friday. I'll be giving the week in review. Before I get to that, if you would like to speak with me or have an appointment or have a question to ask or just wanted to say hello, please go to my website, callfrankbruno.com. Comments and questions are always welcome, and I find that some of the most rewarding things that I could do is to speak to people and answer their questions. The week in review. So I want to tell you a little bit about some of the ways that my office touched the elder law community this week. Had a will signing. So I represented clients that wanted to have a will, and we had met, discussed the will. I had to draft the will. They came back in. We had to review the will. We did a will signing ceremony. I brought 2 of my staff members in to witness the will. Went through the official ceremony and had the individuals signing the will declare that that was their last will and testament. And we follow certain protocols so that in the event in the future that anyone challenges the will, we can rely on the fact that we use a regular process each and every time. This way, we don't have to have an independent recollection in the future should anyone challenge the will. I did a consult concerning, it was also about an estate plan for a younger couple with 2 minor children. And we discussed a testamentary trust and putting in a guardianship provision should anything happen to the parents. My office did a consult. I spoke on the phone, and then my associate met with the client to do an emergency guardianship petition. So I'll tell you some of the facts. We have a long-standing client in the office. We've done a number of things for the family, and that particular client has a friend that's an older individual, never married, no children, lives in an apartment, and the person is not faring too well. And my past client now wants to go into court to become the guardian for this older individual. No planning had ever been done, no powers of attorney, no healthcare proxy, and from what we understood, no will either. Now, I did the consult earlier in the week by phone. Then my associate met later in the week. A little bit of a hiccup is that we were trying to get some type of diagnosis or medical information from the doctor, and the doctors didn't want to release that information. So we did the consult. We're going to be doing a petition. We're going to have to secure some medical documentation on behalf of our client and the potential or the possible incapacitated person. So it's a little bit of the tasks and the legal situations that arose this week. Along the way, we had the continuation of other matters that had been in the office. Next week, I'll update you on those. If you would like to speak with me or ask me a question, please go to callfrankbruno.com. Thank you.